Dear friends, welcome to this YouTube channel, and this is Kilesh Kumar, Assistant Professor in English. This is your English literature class, and in today's English literature class, I will teach you a poem where the mind is without fear, composed by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, Indian writer, and this poem is prescribed in your BA Part 2nd English Literature Paper 2nd. So let's start the poem where the mind is without fear. So first we will take a brief view on the introduction to the poet Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 and died in 1941. India got freedom in 1947. So, before 6 years, Rabindranath Tagore died. Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengali poet. So, Rabindranath Tagore belongs to Bengal. A Bengali poet, writer, composer, philosopher, and painter. He was the first Indian who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. So, this was a great achievement by Rabindranath Tagore, that he was first non-European and first Indian who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. So, and he is regarded the Bard of Bengal. The Bard means singer, poet of Bengal. His composition Mansi shows his genius. It contains some of his best known poems. Gitanjali. So, dear students, when we talk about Rabindranath Tagore, so we always discuss about his poem collection Gitanjali. Gitanjali means song offerings. So Gitanjali was his very remarkable and famous composition by Rabindranath Tagore. And Gitanjali is a collection of poems. Tagore received the Nobel Prize for Literature for this collection of poems, Gitanjali, largely for the English translation of song offerings. So now the poem where the mind is without fear, and the poem composed by Rabindranath Tagore, who won Nobel Prize in Literature for Gitanjali. So this poem where the mind is without fear. Mind is without fear. Mind here refers to Indian people's mind is without fear. This poem is the 35th. This poem is the 35th poem of Gitanjali. The original poem was published in 1910. The poem is a prayer to God. So this poem is in form of a prayer to God, because Rabindranath Tagore had firm faith in God. He believes the supremacy of God. So the poem is a prayer to God to protect the nation from evil effects. So this poem is a prayer, and he prays to God to protect the nation India, from evil effects. The poem was written by Tagore during the time when India was under the British rule and people were eagerly waiting to get their freedom. So when the poem was being written by Tagore, at that time Indian people were waiting for freedom, because before 1947 India was a slave country or under control of British. So India was under the British rule and people were eagerly waiting to get their freedom. At that time this poem was written by Tagore, and in the poem the poet wishes to God to protect the nation, to protect the people of this nation from evil effects, and their mind should be free from fear. Next, it is a prayer to the Almighty. So Almighty here refers to God. So it is a prayer to the Almighty for a nation free from any kind of corrupt power. So Rabindranath Tagore wishes that the nation India should be free from any kind of corrupt power. The poet has firm faith in God. That's why the poet Rabindranath Tagore prays to God, and he prays to God with all his heart that he should guide the countrymen to work hard, speak the truth, and be forward and logical. So Rabindranath Tagore wishes that his countrymen should be truthful, should be forward and logical, and their mind should be free from any fear, any corrupt power, so that they can contribute for the welfare of this country and for the development of this country. Tagore sees a vision for peace and prosper country. So through this point, Rabindranath Tagore has a vision for Indian people, for India, that India or Indian people should be with peace and prosper, and their minds should be free from fear. He loves his country very much and wishes for its welfare. So my dear friends, this is your part first of the poem, where the mind is without fear. The remaining poetry we will complete in our part second in our next video. So in the poem we have discussed that Rabindranath Tagore has a firm faith in God. He believes that God is supreme, God is omnipresent, and he prays to God that the people of India should be free from fear, should be free from any kind of corrupt power, and they should speak the truth, or they should be truthful. Their countrymen should work hard for their upliftment, for their development, for their improvement, and they should be forward and logical in their work, in their thoughts. Because if the people of India will be logical in their thoughts, they will get success and they will build a better country. And Tagore sees a vision for peace and prosper country also, and he loves his country very much and wishes for its welfare. So through this poem, Rabindranath Tagore shows his passionate love for his country, and he makes a prayer to the Almighty, to the God, for a better nation. So my dear friends, this is your part first. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.